Welcome to Season 6 of the Trinny Takeover Show. This is our season finale and we have an incredibly special guest for you. We're going to meet today Skyler, and Skyler is software engineer at Trinny London. Now, Skyler donated 90% of her old wardrobe when she came out, so she's really starting from scratch. It's an opportunity for her to find her identity.
My current style, it's a little bit chaotic, not gonna lie. I'm kind of trying to find out what works for me rather than just going for like a generic, like off-the-shelf style.
I want Skyler to look at herself and think, that's it. That's the woman I am today. I cannot wait for you to meet Skyler now. The first time we've had somebody from Trinny London on the show. I want to know what's racing around your head right now.
Oh, there's a lot of nerves, but there's also a lot of excitement.
When you first came to the summer party last year, I think it was the first time you'd publicly, properly presented dressing as a woman.
It was like the first time going into the office as Skyler. So I was just going outside my comfort zone.
I want to know, when was the first time that you started to dress in a feminine way?
Probably 10 years ago, very cautiously doing some stuff on my own. I was still very conscious of like family and friends coming over, and then making wrong assumptions and wrong judgments. But during the pandemic, the lockdown, I was able to freely explore myself, and my girlfriend at the time actually helped me explore myself and was really accepting and helped challenge what I was wearing.
Do you like her sense of style?
I do, yeah, I do.
What is her sense of style compared to yours?
Androgynous, smart, more like casual smart sometimes when we're going out.
I'm the learner, all right, and you're the teacher in this. But I want to understand, when you transition and you identify as a woman, is there an element of you that feels I have to overemphasize feminine dressing to reinforce my sense of feeling a complete woman?
Absolutely, yeah. I had to go through a diagnosis for gender dysphoria before I can do any sort of medical transition. My psychotherapist at times basically was like, I would be very cautious prescribing you hormones today because you're dressing quite androgynous. But they can only really see top up. I was a bit upset because I was telling them how I felt, very detailed, very personal. It was very vulnerable, and it was just basically saying like, oh, based off all this, we still don't think you're good enough.
God, that's so tough.
Yeah. I spoke to my sister, I told her that, and she's like, yeah, same thing happened to me. I've seen people that have transitioned and say shoe size decrease, their height decrease, and I would love that to happen.
Do you look at me and think she's too tall?
No.
You hesitated nearly.
No, I don't. You're not too tall, but I think if I was wearing heels, then I would feel a bit too tall.
But I wear sometimes a heel like this. I mean, you know, some boyfriends have been challenged by it, I have to say, but I don't give a shit. So I want you to get to a place, I don't give a shit because it looks good.
I'm getting there. It's still very early days though.
Yeah. Let's go shopping, I can't wait. Are you ready for the 5-minute challenge?
I'm ready, yeah.
Okay, so the 5-minute challenge for you, Skyler, is to go around the store and to pick up things that you would love to get, but in your head it's always saying the reason why you shouldn't. I'm going to find you an outfit. I've already actually just seen 2 here right now, so turn around so you don't see me. Okay, love that dress so much.
Casual summer, maybe, but probably not.
What about an amazing print? Can Skyler wear print?
No. I don't think this is me.
I don't want a hard shoulder.
I do like the style.
It's kind of that moment. That's our sort of dress sense.
Quite out there.
Oh, I'm excited!
Really pushing it.
It's not going to work. It's not going to give the va-va-boom.
Yeah, I can probably wear this as night out with a belt, but again, until I've had my Adam's apple shaved, that's going to be difficult to wear.
Bomber jacket, sorry.
Give me the older vibes.
Oh, with that skirt. Oh, excuse me.
It's definitely feminine.
I just love that, but I do that with a t-shirt.
I can maybe sort of make it a bit more my age.
There's so much.
Has been very difficult trying to find something that I'd be comfortable wearing right now.
A dress to me isn't style. Style is when you put together 4 or 5 things and you create an outfit.
There's a lot of stuff that I would like to wear a few months to a year's time once I've had surgery.
And that's where I want to take Skyler today.
Yeah, it's really difficult right now.
What I want to do is I want to look at how your hips are narrow, and therefore I want to do flare at the bottom. because I want to balance with your shoulder. So when I'm looking at any woman's body, I'm thinking, where do I want to get this balance? All right, I've done up your collar a bit because I know that you're thinking that's going to be different soon, so I want to look like I'm already got my woman's neck.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I can try. Right now it's a bit
Right now
difficult.
it's a lot because you're just seeing this. This is very different from what you've worn already.
It is a bit, but also gives me very much old vibes, old me vibes.
Okay.
And
Tell me the bit that gives you old me vibes.
hair being one.
Well, your hair is the old you. So
Yeah.
can we just like do that a bit? Can we
Yeah.
just get some of your hair there, okay? Because I think we need to see hair with this. We need to see where you're heading with the hair. Yeah.
I did use the live-in jeans.
Yes.
But like I do like the flare.
Yeah.
I've never worn crop before, so that's new.
Yeah.
I've got my breast forms on, so maybe it might be a bit too much.
A lot of women with a bigger boob feel that boobs get in the way of dressing cool.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have your body form on, it would look cooler
Yeah.
because your tits aren't getting in the way.
No.
So we are aware, very much from Skyler, who said to us before, I'm quite conscious of my Adam's apple.
Mirrors are very difficult.
Presenting as a woman, you don't want to see any of your old male elements showing too much.
I was seeing my old self in the mirror and it was hard.
I want Skyler to try and look at herself as if it's not there, because I don't want to dress her to cover it, because she's going to also not have it in a while, and therefore I want to dress her for being a feminine woman.
It's hard to get out of that mindset of what I see isn't the reality that I live in.
Okay, initial thoughts.
I do like this.
Yep.
I do like it. Shoulders are still quite broad. That not a huge fan, but I do like this.
So what I'm going to do is think, how do we style it differently? Oh, the colour is good on you, because this is actually chocolate brown. You suit gold jewellery, not silver.
Yeah.
Then we're going to think of the hair. I love this.
Yeah.
What do you see now?
Yeah, this is more like a statement piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how could you do day to night in this? Hold your thought.
Yeah.
Put that on, and then put the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're really tall or really short, having this go up is good, and it's quite feminine.
I think right now, like, I don't wear any blazers or jackets.
Yeah.
It does feel like it's a shelf.
Yeah. Because I so want broad shoulders. It's really weird when you say it's a shelf. That's what I want to create, because I have this thing which my shoulders go down a bit, all right, like
See,
that.
I wish I had that.
But I wish I had this. So I would use something like this. It just shows what we covered in other people.
Yeah.
But I would use something like this, Skyler, to give me that straightness of shoulder, because I know clothes hang better.
Yeah, I agree. I guess it's just, that's my mentality when I essentially purged all my old clothes.
Yeah, to just...
It was like, I had some really nice stuff that my mum and my sister were saying, oh no, this will look good on you still.
Yeah.
But, it's that mental image that I associated that with my old self.
Yeah.
I don't want that to come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
This thing about the shoulders is so interesting, because the breadth of shoulder reminds Skyler of the old her when she wears a jacket. So it's really important on her journey that she stays in the current and the future and doesn't revert to the past, because she is, you know, in this fantastic journey of change.
It is not something I would wear out.
Yeah.
It feels more casual.
Like if I'm doing cohorts and I do them with Chloe and we both do them, I do the half tart.
It's too baggy all over.
I want to talk to you about your relationship with bagginess.
Yeah.
What does baggy mean to you?
I used to like live in hoodies.
Yeah.
Because it helped hide lack of shape.
Yeah.
And this, it's doing the same thing. Like I don't see a feminine me.
What affirms you as a woman? You know, one of them is that you look at yourself and you feel you see a feminine shape.
Yes.
Because you want to see that shape developing.
Yes.
And it's developing with hormones and it's developing. That's one thing. You want other women to appreciate you are a woman.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay? Therefore, how you dress does have an impact on how any age woman will interact with you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I think this one, because the colour is good, but it's more muted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a big sense in how we label outfits. So feminine, androgynous, always sexy, softly feminine. This to me is chic.
This outfit I'm feeling not as positive as the last two.
Now, when I look at her interpretation of femininity, I can think it's a bit old-fashioned. That's the thing, and I'm going to use that word old-fashioned because I want her to be a modern woman.
Maybe in, say, 3-5 years' time, when I've hopefully developed more of a shade as hormones start taking that effect.
In a way, that's the conflict here, because how can I find an outfit where she still feels her femininity, but I feel the modernity?
Yeah, it's not me.
Out of 10.
Out of 10, I'd say it's probably like a 2.
2, yeah, let's do it. Okay.
This I really do like.
Yeah.
It's more feminine, but it's more subtle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because there's a softness to the shirt.
Yeah.
But interesting texture. It's not just chiffon. And I like the gold in the button.
Yeah.
I've done that because I think that's more feminine than that.
Yeah.
Just to show you the difference. Like
Agreed.
little things you can do with your trousers. I wanted to think this is a template. So the idea of a waistcoat, it's a nod to tailoring, but it's not the shoulder pad she's scared of. And with a soft feminine shirt underneath to give her that feeling I'm a feminine woman, with a trouser that we've done something with to go away from a masculine tailoring. These are all tweaks. Yeah. Let's get changed.
Yeah.
Back in our stuff, and I've got to be thinking about what you're wearing. Oh my God, we're finding more and more things. Go back in.
All right, perfect.
I put Skyler in something, and I just like did this, and I thought, it's so good. Do I even want her to see it? That's where we're at. We might have found the final outfit. Okay. Here we are in the beauty studio with Skyler, and this is about the moment that you look in the mirror, Skyler, and you say, what is it going on with my face that I would like to work with today?
See a lot of redness, especially around my cheeks. Acne scars that I do want to hide, almost like a tan skin, so maybe leaning into that a bit, but yeah, it varies between the seasons.
Your skin has a little bit of acne. How much sugar are you eating, by the way?
A bit too much, yeah.
I just think that when you're looking at dealing with it, good skincare, BHAs, and we've given you some salicylic acid, but also the hormone treatment you're on is going to give you more flare-ups. And the third thing is stress.
Yes.
And you kind of have a bit of all three. So it's about managing your stress levels. It's about looking at your sugar intake. And then finally, we're going to look at today that way you can do coverage. So John, come on in. So I'd love you to take Skyler through how we can cover what we want to cover and have that wonderful confident skin.
Great. The main focus for right now, because you're on hormone replacement, we don't really know where your skin is at. It can change, so we just need to put a product onto your skin that you can play around with in terms of coverage, texture. So the first product I want to have a chat about is a hybrid. It is BFF De-Stress.
Okay.
I love this product because it's buildable. You always want to apply the product in the areas where you feel you need the coverage and a little bit on the redness. What we don't want to do is to apply too much on where someone's going to say, oh, I love your foundation, where did you get it?
Yeah.
I'd rather them say, I love your skin, what are you using on your skin?
Yeah.
That this is the colour I'm going to use. It's called Just a Touch. It's for areas that need support. It's a full coverage face concealer. Then what I do is I just tap it on the areas. Use one finger for application, and then I use one finger to blend. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, next, we're going to take it to her. Are you excited?
Yeah, very.
We're excited!
Here we are at Joshua with delightful Izzy, who is doing colour today, and Sophie, who is doing cut and a little extension. So I think we felt, Skyler, to get more colour in your hair, subtly, beautifully. So what kind of tone colour were you thinking?
Probably somewhere neutral placed. So elements of warm, elements of cool.
Yep.
So that we're sort of, working with her natural skin tone, her eye colour, lightening up around the face so that we're, encouraging that kind of sun-kissed feel.
Yep.
But definitely more brunette.
Yeah, so-
keeping it
yeah.
brunette based.
You feel a brunette, not a blonde.
Yes, absolutely.
Good. All right, so we're not suddenly you're thinking secretly I want to be a blonde.
No, no.
Okay, great. That sounds delightful, darling. And Sophie, my love.
Extensions are great because you get a really instant transformation with them, get the fullness, we can add little bits of texture with the colour as well.
Great. Very excited by what's going to be at the end, because I think for you, Skyler, a big part of this evolution of you is about that femininity in the hair.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Can't wait to see it. See you later.
See you soon.
being trans is easy when you accept it, but it's hard living it.
She is my senior transgender, even though she's younger, so I look up to her quite a bit. I think she also looks up to me as well, so we have like a really good connection.
Oh God, the pressure on them must have been immense. Can I reach out to Grace just yet, or is there something else going on with me? There's a lot of shame that they probably held, because I lost a lot of shame when I came out as trans, and
yeah, I'm really looking forward to today. It's going to be exciting, different, and it's going to be very awesome.
It's that final moment for Skyler to see herself. It's what we've all been waiting for.
My current style, it's a little bit chaotic, I'm not going to lie.
I am scared but more excited.
Oh my God. I was seeing my old self in the mirror. It's really difficult right now.
Skyler, are you ready?
I'm ready. It's hard to get out of that mindset of what I see isn't the reality that I live in.
Can we get there today? Skyler, darling, come on out. Do a twirl, darling. Darling, you ready to see yourself?
I'm ready.
All right, darling.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow. That's amazing.
What do you feel?
Feel me? Sorry. Thank you.
You feel you? How great is that?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm gorgeous.
You so deserve to feel you. You're on a hell of a journey, and you've come so far.
Thank you.
Grace.
I'm sorry. Thank you. It's spectacular, like Xena warrior. Literally, like flabbergasted. I feel so like taken back. This is just everything, and I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I see myself. This is the woman I wanted to be. Woman I can be.
The woman you are.
Yeah,
You know?
I am. Yeah.
The woman you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
God, I feel that feeling in your body. Okay. All right, let's have a little party. Don't touch up the makeup. Let's all get a drink together and let's enjoy. Some of you might be watching still, not understanding how it is to transition. And some of you might leave this journey thinking, my God, I learned so much today. And some of you might be watching thinking, thank God this has been highlighted. You know, all those things be going on. But I know I learned a lot today, and I know that I found Skyler incredibly inspiring. And I know that she found her femininity, and that was what was most important.
Yeah?
Oh my word! You look amazing, honey!
Thank you, thank you.
The hair looks fantastic!
That is the end of the show, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learnt a lot. I've learnt a lot, and the journey has been so amazing, very emotional, and you look just stunning.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
great. Goodbye from us. Bye.